Hey folks, Wish SE here up in New Hampshire. Wanted to let some of you see the steel targets. These were produced by shootsteel.com out in Minnesota, I believe, and I just received these a couple of days ago and tested them this weekend. Shot multiple calibers at them from 9mm, 45, 22s. We also did some relatively short, which is not recommended, but I did want to test the steel out, rifle at both 223 and 545 by 39 and 7.62 by 39. And these are 3/8 inch steel. These are laser cut, I believe, and you'll see they have a nice little post right up in here. And what that allows you to do, these are called their static targets. What this allows you to do is mount it, and in the case that we used it, we actually just mounted these on a shepherd hook and put it into the sand. And it's a great way to make a very transportable type of target. One of the things that may be difficult to see with this relatively low resolution video camera is we shot this numerous times, again with multiple types of calibers, but one of the interesting things was we shot it relatively close, shorter than is factory recommended, with the 223 multiple hits on that. What's fascinating to me is the AR500 steel, which is basically armor plate, was incredibly resistant to that caliber. Yes, there are some very, very minor divots, but again, we're shooting much closer than you typically want to shoot with for steel. But again, I wanted to test them rather than to just make the case that they work great for every single thing. So I had seen other people shoot these at about 40 meters before in other videos, and was very impressed with that. So I purchased some. So I have about 3 different styles here. You'll note we have the 8-inch, 10-inch plate, and then this last one, which is almost a looks like an IPSC style target. It's, I believe, 8 by 11 across. That's about right, or maybe it's 7.5 by 11 long. Anyway, and this one again, multiple hits with 223s and other things. They've been painted a couple times, so of course they don't look as pristine as they did. This is what they look like when I purchased them, and you can see they're really very, very high quality plate, armor plate, and the folks up there are fabulous. I actually sent the owner a question about the product in terms of shooting distances, and we're interested in purchasing these for our club, and so I had some questions. He responded right away, which to me is very impressive in today's busy world. And I also received these within 3 days of order. They were sent priority mail. Got here right on my doorstep. Went out to the local hardware store, bought some small shepherd's hooks, and took them right to the range, and boom, we used them. So, highly recommend these. I will actually do a review where we're shooting these to give you some sense of what it was, or I might compile some of the video from yesterday that we shot, which will give you some sense of how they were mounted. Again, these are from shootsteel.com. Very good company, excellent, very fair prices. I believe these plates were somewhere between $30 and $37. I don't remember off the top of my head, but again, there's a very inexpensive delivery charge, and so if you're looking for a great option to shoot steel and you're looking for a reactive target, these are the way to go. You can also go with gong style targets, which actually have ears mounted up on either side, which allows you to post them using chain, which ultimately will allow for longer ring times, and we're going to purchase those, as I mentioned, probably at the club, and put those up at about 100 meters so folks on the rifle range can have some fun with that. Those we'll probably use the 1/2-inch AR500 steel, just because we're looking for long-term durability. But this style, for your typical person who's going to go out and shoot on a weekend basis, like I do just about every weekend, and shoot a bunch of different calibers, want something they can easily take with them, this is a great way to go. And again, it's very difficult to see in this particular quality here, but we hit these multiple times with 223 rounds. We were primarily shooting ARs yesterday. We were not shooting 5.56 NATO. We were not shooting any green tip, and you should not shoot armor-piercing rounds with this. But you'll note, I believe, and again I apologize, this is not a very good video to see this, but multiple hits, teeny little indentation there, but absolutely did a fabulous job of deflecting this ammo. And wow, what fun to shoot. If you guys haven't shot steel, highly recommend it. Different size and different shapes give you different qualities of sound. And again, this little divot right here is about the extent of anything, and we were shooting closer than factory recommended stuff, and they make no promises. So this is me really abusing the target, and had we shot, as you should, with rifles at no closer than 100 meters, none of this was happening. In fact, the first target shots that we did were from 50, and 50 and beyond, no problems. As we got into about 30, you'll see there's one small crater there, maybe half a millimeter divot in there, maybe, and that was from, I believe, 5.56 cartridge, although it was 223 that we're shooting, as I mentioned. A couple of other small divots. Anyway, more updates on this. Again, shootsteel.com. Highly recommended these plates. A great thing for anybody who's looking for a fun target that's reactive, give you instant gratification. Work great with 22s. These are truly designed for handgun cartridges, so really, as I said, 45s, 9s, 40s, 357s, 38s. We shot pretty much all of them yesterday and had great success. So highly recommend them. Shootsteel.com and check them out. Thank you.